The most recent national budget continues to raise eyebrows for its choice of areas it concentrated on. Particularly vocal on the issue are economists. Proposed tax adjustments, a drop in SACCO revenue, high budget deficit and the predicted slow budget growth are some of the major issues being challenged. This came to the fore during a roundtable debate reviewing the budget.
Many of the institutions that are charitable are not relying on the government to fund their activities. So as long as they're not in the commercial space, if you just take a school that has a fate or a church that has a fate to raise money, hopefully the minister doesn't want to tax that, because that's just going to make them more reliant on the community.
Finding alternatives to spending the money. We see it quite a lot in the education. You look at it in the health sector. As a proportion of total expenditure, Namibia's got one of the highest expenditures on education. But when you look at the education outcomes, the two do not speak to each other. So somewhere along the line, we are missing the boat.
Another call was to review factors that force property prices to skyrocket.
So it will require for us to really look at these capital projects, the university, the competition commission. There are lots of agencies that can help us unlock and understand what are these cost drivers, all these middlemen, and how to get rid of them, especially in a light where VAT is increasing across the borders, which means the capital projects will increase further.
But government has a positive perspective of the economy despite its projected slow growth.
Revenue is on target as we see it, that as we recalibrated the fiscal framework, we see revenue performance following the usual trends, that at this point in time, as we look at the revenue receipts relative to what was targeted, we see this on target or actually performing a little bit better.
Investment in the youth should not only be viewed based on the budgetary allocation to the Ministry of Youth, National Service and Sports, but the provision to the Ministry of Education is further aimed at developing and empowering the young ones. Jeff Tashihomino, NBC News, Windhoek.